We're lucky enough to acquire the Franklin Caravans brand name, which was an older company through the 1950s, 60s and 70s that produced a lot of caravans. It was a very iconic name in caravan brands back then, and still a lot of people have them in their backyard. So they're a well-recognised name. It's still innovative in the way we provide our caravan. A very large focus on family caravans within the Franklin branding, and still with the latest design, technology and materials available to build a caravan that will last long into the future. The construction of the caravan is tried and proven, and the construction that we build today is still a traditional caravan construction that's been around for over 30 years. The framed construction with the aluminium cladding on the exterior gives the most flexible product out there for Australian conditions. The main thing that you'll see different in caravans today are all the luxuries that everybody has available. But the actual core structure of the caravan is not much different to what we saw back in the 70s and 80s. So there's a lot of people in our factory that have been in caravans for longer than 20 years that are dedicated to the caravan industry. So Steve, my partner, through his history of 35 years in building caravans, has been through a lot of different companies, and a lot of those workers have actually followed Steve as their boss and not necessarily the company they've worked for. Their dedication to Steve has come through to our company, and those people are still 20 to 25 years in the business, and now we're actually going through a phase of people that are retiring after being in the caravan industry for that long, that have worked under Steve for over 20 years. Once we got around 100 staff, that you really had to look at risk assessing the dangers that they may face in the way they go about their daily business. Manufacturing in this country does become harder and harder, but to recognise the safety and the well-being of your worker means for a happier workforce, and a happier workforce makes for a good caravan. Franklin Caravans provide the latest design and appeal in interior decor, so you'll find that with the Franklin, people are walking in and getting that wow feeling of what we're providing, and we've thought out all the different things that you may have considered in upgrading from your previous caravan, and hopefully we've got most of them integrated into the latest Franklin models. So the planning department look into all of these aspects, they model them up 3D, then they actually do a working prototype of which we'll assess to see whether it needs modification, and then roll that out in our next model available. We'll continue to improve our product at all times, and then with new model changes and materials that become available, have the latest and best technology in the way we construct our caravan.